Hello there and welcome back to Najd. Last time we vassalized Jihad in Oman, and a war that lasted for about a decade, but still we did fairly well, I'd say. And in this episode we'll most likely be aiming to trying to get Yemen and, Hejaz under our belts, basically integrate them, make them a part of our nation. As you see here, we don't really have that much aggressive expansion, even with these guys. And also, as you can see, the Mamluks' opinion has changed to friendly, so we are more or less pretty safe in that area. But yeah, the plan is once I actually take Ethiopia, Dal, Swahili, or even before that, I'll start fabricating claims on Mamluks. Most likely, I'll hope to take up here, because then I'll get far less border friction with the Ottomans. Potentially, I could even take Mosul as well, Sharisor. So basically, I will be aiming to get a border that goes here, I think. We'll probably not do too much with the Timurids, at least not in the beginning, but they'll probably go as well. They have some power. Hejaz offering me a royal marriage. Accepted. Now they're 110, we'll probably do the same with Yemen. And all in all, I think we are basically well on our way of growing here. The Mamluks are apparently in trouble with Venice, didn't call me in, probably thanks to this war. And still, I don't really care, but as you can see, Mamluks ain't actually the best ally, but they'll screw you over early game, so it's probably better not to piss them off. As you can see, vassals are actually granting me about, 1/3 of my income. So, yeah, that's fairly substantial, I dare say. What time is better spent elsewhere? Issue a new edict. Offer 40 ducats for point stability. I'll do that deal any day, even if I have to take loans for it. So, yeah. We should potentially, as I said, start trying to get into India. We'll do that as soon as we have the first idea, which will be diplomatic ideas, and then we'll probably go religious or military ones after that. But yeah, as I said, we have to focus on things like that: diplomatic, claim fabrication, cabinet, war cabinet, revolution, counter-revolution, dynamic. There are basically a lot of things here. An extra diplomat will be worth his weight in gold. Claim fabrication minus 50% time will also be great. Diplomatic relations +2 will be probably the best thing. And all in all, that's why I'll be going for it. But still, as I said, we'll be trying to get these guys integrated, and that'll take pretty much loads of time. Mostly due to the fact that, we have relative power to the liege. Wow, that's actually quite an interesting modifier. I haven't actually seen it before. So basically they have half my power, and that gives me a -9 modifier. So basically, unless you actually are big yourself, you can't actually annex these guys. And Oman will be a little bit of a tough nut, thanks to the fact that they are actually Shia. So we'll have to deal with them. Later. As I said, piety. Although if it will make myself a little bit expensive, it will give my guys some extra military. Yeah, it'll give me military strength thanks to morale of armies plus 3.6. Basically, it's the percentage, 10% of the percentage, so at 10% I will get a boost of 10%, along with also boost force defense, same 10% at full, and missionary strength by a whole point of percent at full. So basically, with the Najd's ideas, they are a missionary powerhouse, which is basically why you get this chance with them. The Najd tradition gave missionary strength +3, landed maneuver +1, and also will gain an extra missionary once we have all the ideas. So yeah, that's basically pretty pretty damn well. Another reason why I want to get to India is because if I start causing trouble here, I'm pretty sure that I won't actually get into too much trouble, simply because of the fact that, well, there will be coalition. That's basically something you'll have a very difficult time avoiding altogether. But that isn't really what I'm getting at here. Once you get to India, there will always be someone who isn't in a coalition, thanks to the amazing amount of how many different there are, or how many different lands, and thus you can use that to your advantage. Simply declare war on people who doesn't have a alliance, stuff like that. So let's see here. We'll want to when can I start annexing? 4th of November. So one more year, and then we'll start causing some trouble. We have achieved religious unity, and we'll be going in Basra. Isn't that a colony province? So that we'll probably go for incorporate Hejaz then. And yeah, that's basically it. We'll be sitting by, as I said. We can boost our our feelings, I think, with the 25 if I'm lucky. But we'll probably have to wait a little bit longer than the 10-year limit before we start integration. So I'll be sitting by and see what happens. As you can see, we've gotten our group of national ideas. There's a little bit of a question with these guys. As you can see, it will actually take forever to actually integrate them, thanks to the fact that their country is larger than ours. So we'll probably go for Jihad first. I believe we have one more province than them, and that should that should boost our rate of annexation. But still, that isn't really a problem here. We have boosted them up to 200, so all that remains is to wait for 13th of June. 66. So we'll use that diplomat to boost the relations with Oman here, and we'll start with a royal marriage, I think, and then we'll simply go for improved relations. But as I said, we want to go for diplomatic ideas. We'll take a diplomat straight away, and well, that's at least something. Now I can actually do 2 things at once, even though I'm sorry integrating a guy. So yeah, want to get or keep Mamluks as high as possible for as long as possible. As I said, that's about part of the plan. Even if you get involved with the Ottomans, they won't actually do anything against you. And the Mamluks only tend to get into serious war with the Ottomans, so that's great. Unfortunately, the guy who would make things go faster here is gone, it seems. And that hates me. Or that I hate is probably the right wording. But still, I probably don't want actually to go for anymore. We could potentially take one simply to boost our points, but that isn't really what I want to do right now. What I want to do is save up money, so I have once we actually get into a position. Sultan with the backer. Are you kidding me here? Savoy is actually the emperor? Why the hell is Savoy the emperor? What happened to Austria? Who are they in a union with? No, they have a Regency Council. That's just brilliant. They have a Regency Council going on for indefinitely, thanks to the fact they don't actually, or they had died, I think. But still, they're basically in the same position as Poland and also Hungary are at game start. I believe both of them actually have some issues. Apparently, Bavaria is in a personal union with Hungary. Wow. This could really get interesting. But, yeah. Further planning, once we are done with the Ottomans or the Ottomans turn on us, we'll probably try to get a little bit friendly with either Hungary or France. Whoever is the big shot, most likely still if we go westwards. So, yeah, that's the plan, but for now, as I said, we'll be sitting by, trying to make things work, I guess. Unfortunately, my guy just died, and that leads to a stability drop, as well as, well, 443 is much better than the guy we had. He was 2 all over, so basically we have now 5 more points a month to spend. Not bad at all. This guy is also fairly good, 516, and if you add his stats up, he's basically a 444 guy, so that's not bad either. I believe he also has a strong claim. You do. He's also 2 years old. This guy's just 25, so he could actually live for a while, which is also quite interesting. But still, that's not the point I was trying to make. We are basically in, well, luck here. As you can see, Yemen is more or less, well, I would say power training troops. But still, integration here will probably take forever. It's set at 17 years down the line. So that could potentially slow my growth down very much, but still. We could potentially start considering go after Karakonleu and save for the fact they're allied with the Ottomans. I have no idea why this actually happens that I haven't discovered in the lands yet. I believe it's some sort of weird bug that simply hangs by. Or actually, no, I haven't actually discovered Kazan, so probably isn't a bug. But still, I like to complain. That I'm pretty sure you all know. But still, that wasn't once again not the point I was trying to make. What I was trying to make here is that we want to try and get Yemen and everyone annexed, and peaceful annexation is the best way. But since I'm basically already done with... It seems the Ottomans aren't actually in getting into good place here. So potentially I could go for improving relations with them as well. Having them both ally means that I can simply ditch one once I feel like it, and also having... These guys actually don't have that many troops. I could actually kick their asses if I actually went and tried. I would actually simply have had enough troops to keep them blocked off here. If I do that, I'm pretty sure that I can actually defeat them, but that's not the point here. We'll probably declare war, then we'll take first, or in the first war, we'll probably take C9, Negev, Al-Karak next war, probably these 3, then we'll probably take these 4, if we can. And basically the goal will be to grow fast, without mercy, without, well, any thought about how they're doing, but still. I'll be sitting by. I think I can actually soon start the integration of Hejaz. I believe it's in June. So I should potentially get that guy back from the Mamluks. Well, no, not the Mamluks, the Ottomans, but still. Well, even the Ottomans are cordial against you, then that means you're doing something right at least. So, yeah. We'll keep that in mind, and yeah, I could always royal marriage, not really the point that I want to do here now. The next action, annex Vassal, 13th of June. So, does that mean I can actually start it on the 30th? No, I actually miss. But as you can see, these guys will actually go much faster than the other ones. 11 years. But if I get that guy that I want to diplomat, spy offense, nope. Moral navies, nope. You guys aren't the ones. You're not the ones I'm looking for. Neither of these are. So we'll be waiting and trying to get that reputation dude. If we get him, then that basically means that we'll be in a much better position. We'll go for the loss then. As I said, I want to save up money, so I have money in case of Karakonlio or anyone attacking me. But still, that isn't really the issue here. So for now, we'll be once again just sitting by, trying to get Hedjas integrated. Once they're integrated, we'll fabricate claims on Tajura and Masada. And once we have fabricated claims of them, we'll most likely just attack, vassalize, annex, so forth. And then we'll be going after the Mamluks, kicking them basically from behind if we have the alliance with the Ottomans. If not, we'll be going after Baluchistan, simply trying to make ourselves a living well, over here. That's basically what I'm trying to say, in India. So for now, once again, put it on pause, see what happens. Most likely nothing. I should potentially be making some moves here. We do have a fairly big army, but let's face it, Timurids, no. Not really someone want to attack, thanks to the fact that we want to actually get military access from these guys. And without military access, we have to ship in boats. And boats aren't exactly our strong side, I dare say. I'll build 12 cogs sooner or later, so I can transfer troops to Baluchistan, back and forth. But that wasn't really, as I said, the point that I was trying to make. The claim will fade in 72, 5 more years, then we'll probably declare war on them simply on the fact that we want to. Delhi could be a... No, we'll probably want. Delhi is a little bit too big for us to actually want to mess with right now. They have 6-7 provinces, and with my vassals being bad with ships, they won't actually join me, so I'll have to deal with all their armies my own. What I can hope for, though, is that one of them actually screws they screw each other over or something, but still. The Magyar, nope, not something we want to play with. These guys, Bastar. Where the hell is Bastar? These guys. So these guys could potentially be something I want to play around with. Simply go for a full annexation, I think. It's actually down here, so it shouldn't be an issue. The only thing is I'll probably get Katavar, Meva, Malva, Bahamis, everyone basically not in a good mood. So we'll have to, as I said, see what happens, and then we'll act upon that. And I also forgot to get or unlock the next idea, which is fabricating claims. Time to fabricate claims minus 50%. Next one is cabinet, the one we want, and we'll probably start considering going for a couple more diplomatic relations, also known as vassals, once we get that. There we go. We'll start the integration of all 3 of these lands. As you can see here, these guys will be done by June 1477, so 7 years now where we won't be actually doing anything. Still, that's not something that should dishearten anyone really, because, well, we need to get these directly under our control to, well, grow ourselves, get a little bit stronger. Well, ignorance is bliss. I can sacrifice a little bit of prestige for that. But still, that wasn't really the point here. What I will be making a point of is, once these 3 actually are annexed, it will actually speed up the process for me, because I'm pretty sure I can actually keep quite a big army there. Let's see, we have 4, 13, 17... No, wait, those 2 are 17, those 21. So basically we have 35,000 men combined. So going after people then should actually be a piece of cake. So with these two's help, I'll be going after Adal first. If I'm lucky, I'll also be able to take Ethiopia. So I'm not really that concerned. Also, unfortunately, I haven't actually got the guy that I want. I haven't even seen him. So yeah, not really fun that either. But we are at least saving up some money. We are making money, and that's all that matters right now. So yeah, I'm a little bit old. I don't know what I should call myself, a little bit boring, but still, as far as I can see, it's the best plan right now. After going off the Timurids, alliance offer from Adal. Nope, I'm about to betray you in 6 years. I have no plans to be your ally. We got cabinet, which is the 3rd diplomatic idea, which also unlocks a Najd idea, and that is yearly army tradition plus 0.5 with the help of Bedouin poets. So that's quite good. Diplomatic relations +2 should also boost my reputation, I think. If I'm not completely mistaken. I am completely mistaken. My bad. But still, it helps a little bit, and that's basically all that matters. But also, as you can see, we are very close to getting ourselves some new military units. So that'll be interesting. But for now, we don't really have that much to do. I want to see what my enemies are: Swahili and Baluchistan. Well, I can understand Baluchistan. I'm a little bit concerned with Swahili though. But it seems that things are looking great. I'm a little bit concerned though on how the vassalization mechanics will have worked on example Quara Colony. I'm pretty sure they are a little bit too big. And not surprisingly, we lost the claim thanks to the fact that I don't actually have anyone to go there and claim it for me. Also, don't want to mess with Delhi right now. So yeah, we'll be going after Ethiopia, Adal, Swahili, and then probably the Mamluks with the help of the Ottomans. So actually, once we actually start getting into position, we'll be going after Ethiopia and Adal. We'll probably use our third guy to allotable gold. They should have it. 20 isn't really that much. But as I was saying, the goal will more or less be to place ourselves in a position of dominance by having the Ottomans as our allies. But apparently, it seems they have been nerfed down to the ground because they haven't actually been taking any lands whatsoever. They haven't even gone after the Byzantines, so I have no idea if something isn't right or whatever. But still, they're allied with a bunch of countries, so they might actually not ally me, but still. Yeah, this is between borders, power, base tax. So I'll probably not even ally me, but still. Once I get base tax up by integrating these guys, then perhaps we'll consider it. Let's see, I didn't actually aim at these guys. And I was actually looking at the wrong place. I didn't want to ask you guys to actually be Vassal. That's wrong. Sorry. Yeah, as you can see, if we can get these guys up to Cordial again, I'm pretty sure that we can get that alliance. But still, we got military tech 5, which gives combat width increased by 2, infantry shock by 0.15, and it also enables the new units, which are Muslim dual infantry, which should be good. But this will unfortunately be the end of this episode. Next time we'll most likely aim at actually finishing the annexations, and most likely also start going after Ethiopia and Adal. I'm pretty sure that these guys can be allowed to do whatever they desire. I don't think they will actually mess this up. I don't think they can, but I'll probably have to check that up, and if they do, I'll deal with them. So once again, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.